Hey, what's going on? This is Aaron Chen, and if you're watching this video, you're probably looking for some information on how to learn internet marketing, so we'll cover that in a minute. See you soon. So welcome back. If this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, I'm always coming out with content that will teach you how to earn your first dollar on the internet using internet marketing. So consider subscribing to this channel at any time. And look, if you want my six-figure strategies on how I was able to leave my corporate job and really take internet marketing full-time, I think I can help you. I've got a free program where you can just click the link right below the video and get access to that anytime you want. You don't have to wait till the end of this video, all right? But what we're going to talk about today is how do you actually learn internet marketing, okay? Internet marketing is one of the most powerful skills that you can learn in this day and age. It doesn't matter what year it is, whether it's 2020 or 2025 or 2030, the internet has literally taken over the world. I mean, if you think about it right now, you probably have a cell phone, right? You have access to the internet pretty much 24/7. And what's going on? Well, people are building businesses online. People are selling products on the internet. People are making money using the internet. Now, I saw this trend back in 2009. So that's like, 11 years ago, right? I saw this whole trend going on. I saw all these YouTube superstars coming up and I was just like, man, I want to get a piece of that pie, And the thing about internet marketing is the pie is big, all right? It is huge. Think about this. There's more than 7 billion people in the world and 50% of them have access to the internet. So that's roughly about 3.5 billion people that have access to the internet either on their cell phone, a laptop, or a computer, all right? So even if you get a small little teeny weeny little piece of that pie, that's still a huge piece of that pie, right? And so I decided in 2009 that I was going to quit my job at the time. I had a little bit of money saved up. I'm like, I'm going to do this full time, okay? So I did what everybody does. I went on the internet and I Googled, how do you make money online? How do you sell products on the internet? How do you, do internet marketing, okay? And the problem is that there's just a lot of junky information out there, right? But the steps that I was taking was the right steps, because if you think about it, if you wanted to learn a new skill, let's just say you wanted to learn how to do the jive, right? Or you wanted to learn how to do the cha-cha. What would you do? You would probably seek out a good coach, a good teacher, you would pay them good money, and you would learn how to do the cha-cha, right? If you wanted to learn how to play golf, what do people do? They find a good golf coach and they take golf lessons. They go to the driving range, they buy a package of 10 or 20, and I did that, a few years ago. My golf stinks still, right? But I did that. I bought a package of 20 classes, which is not cheap, by the way, in any country, and I learned from a pretty good coach. Same thing when I wanted to learn how to play tennis. I did that for a year. I paid a coach for a year. Okay, I trained with him twice a week, every week for a whole year to learn how to play tennis, and my tennis got pretty good, right? So internet marketing is the same thing, okay? If you want to learn a skill, you need to find someone who can teach you that skill, and then you need to buy their courses, invest in their programs, follow them, and learn exactly what they're doing. But the funny thing about the internet is just because the internet is free, like I could, log onto my Mac right now and just search for information for free. I can go on YouTube and find lots of information, good, bad, junky, real, entertainment, whatever you want to call it. And yet, even though it is one of the highest paid skills, internet marketing, that's what I'm referring to, people are so reluctant to do what they would normally do in real life when they want to learn a real skill, which is to find a coach, buy their products, pay for their courses, and do it the right way, right? So think about this, right? If you wanted to get a job, what do? You grow up, you go to high school, you pay ridiculous tuition fees, and you try and send your kids to the most expensive universities in the world, right? Now, I was lucky enough to go to some pretty good universities. My parents, I don't know how they ended up paying for those schools, because they were the most expensive schools in the world, right? And what did I actually do with that information? Well, absolutely nothing. I'm a finance major. I've never been in finance in my life. When I graduated university in 2005 from the University of Melbourne, you know what I did with my finance degree? Absolutely nothing. I joined a sales company. And I've been doing sales for the last 15 years, ended up becoming a recruiter, helping people to find jobs, which is quite funny because now I don't work in a job anymore. I do internet marketing full time. But the point I was trying to make is that people, they spend all this money trying to learn all this information to try and get a good job. They invest in things, where they want to learn new skills, like learn how to play tennis or learn how to play golf or learn how to dance or learn how to play the guitar. And they're willing to do all those things. But when it comes to internet marketing, which is one of the highest paid skills in the world today, bar none, okay? They're not willing to invest in a program, which just completely baffles me. It baffles my mind. It doesn't even make sense because the truth is that when you learn how to do internet marketing properly, it's an asset that no one can take away from you. It's just like riding a bicycle. Once you learn how to ride a bicycle, no one can take that skill away from you. No matter what, even if you stop riding a bicycle for 1 or 2 years, you can just get back on that bicycle and ride away, right? Because it's a learned skill. It's an asset that no one can take away from you. If you paid a tennis coach to learn how to play tennis, and we use this example already, right? And you got pretty good at tennis, okay? No one can take that skill away from you because that's something that you learn. It's an asset, right? And so the difference though between learning how to do the cha-cha or to learn how to play tennis socially or to learn how to play golf and to learn how to do internet marketing is that with internet marketing you can make a lot of money. It can change your life completely and in dramatic ways, and I don't even have to tell you how it can change because you probably already know that, right? Aside from the money and the freedom and all that stuff and the being able to travel and move around and have your own time and all that great stuff, internet marketing can do that, but yet all the other things that we spoke about can't, right? Tennis isn't going to do that for you. Learning how to play the guitar isn't going to do that for you. Learning how to cha-cha isn't going to do that for you. Yes, maybe it'll make you a little bit happier, all right? But it's not going to change dramatically the way that internet marketing can. So, if you're here because you're like, Aaron, I want to learn how to do internet marketing properly. How do I sell products on the internet? I'm telling you, from someone who has been online for 11 years, that you need to go out there and you need to seek someone who can teach you the skills on how to do it. Because just like anything else, just like cooking, just like playing the guitar, just like riding a motorcycle, just like playing golf really well, just like learning to do the cha-cha or the jive or the Lindy hop or whatever it is. My brother does the Lindy hop, right? You have to take lessons. You have to go through a course. You have to be willing to invest money into a program that will teach you these skills that will pay you for the rest of your life, all right? Now, if you're someone who's not willing to do that, I'm sorry, you're never going to learn how to do internet marketing properly, all right? Take that from someone who has invested in hundreds of courses over the last 11 years. Now, unfortunately, it's just the way it is. There are good teachers and there are bad teachers, right? Now, I've been through a lot of bad teachers in my time. I've learned a lot of bad things when it comes to internet marketing. But unfortunately, that's just the name of the game. And if you want to do well in internet marketing, you're going to have to sieve through a lot of these, unfortunately not so great courses. But it's the same as everything else, right? If you wanted to learn golf, believe me when I say there are a lot of bad golf coaches out there. Okay, if you wanted to learn to play tennis, believe me when I say there are a lot of bad tennis coaches out there, right? Sometimes it takes a little bit of time. You're just going to have to go through and find the right person to teach you how to do that skill that you're trying to learn the right way. Okay, but let me tell you something. In 2016, when I finally broke through, so I failed for 8 years, right? If you don't know my story, 2009 to 2016, I was smashing my head against the wall over and over and over again, buying course after course, flying to the US, spending all my money, just basically wiped out all my savings from my corporate job, right? Wiped out all my savings, went to internet conferences, tried to find the right information on how to do internet marketing properly. And I just couldn't do it, right? Went broke, ran out of money. I literally had $500 left in my bank account. And at that point, I had spent over $50,000 in savings. Crazy, okay? And so in 2016, I finally found the right mentor that taught me a couple of things that literally changed the way that I looked at internet marketing. And that's when I finally had my first breakthrough. I started making sales. I started making sales every day. I started making a couple of sales every single day. All of a sudden, it started to replace my old corporate income. And then in April 2019, I tripled my old corporate income. all right? It was just incredible, the most incredible thing in the world, because when you understand how internet marketing really works and you understand why people want to buy products from you on the internet, and when that coin finally drops for you and it makes a difference and you have that aha moment, everything changes. It's just like when you play golf, and if you've never played golf before, then you won't understand this analogy, but for all those golfers, out there who are watching this, right? When you finally figure out how to hit that ball smoothly and go through it, and you understand that it's not about strength, it's about the swing and the follow through, and you get that you hit that sweet spot. And it's the same with tennis as well. It's the same with baseball. When you finally get that sweet spot, internet marketing is exactly the same thing. The coin drops and you're like, I get it now. I get it now. And all of a sudden, the sales just start rolling in. They start rolling in, they start rolling in, and your life completely changes. But the important thing to understand is that you need to go through the process, okay? This is not a sprint, it's a marathon, right? If you wanted to learn how to play tennis, you're not going to learn how to become a pro tennis player in 1 week. Think about that. This is a learned skill. You have to take the time. It's like going to the gym. If you wanted to get jacked, right? If you were really, really skinny, or if you're really overweight and you wanted to lose weight, or you want to get a six-pack, do you think you can get a six-pack in 1 week? Absolutely not. It's something that you have to work at. You have to do it regularly. You have to have the right diet. You have to lift the right weights. You have to hire the right personal trainer. Because again, believe me, there are a lot of really shitty personal trainers out there, right? So it's the same thing. Internet marketing is no different to any other skill out there. However, the big difference is that it can change your life, and a lot of the other things won't. Okay, a lot of the other things might make you happy. It might give you some fulfillment or whatever, but it's not going to change your life the way that internet marketing can. Now, I know that you're watching this video right now because you're like, Aaron, I'm here because I want to learn how to learn internet marketing, right? So first of all, I want to know what you thought of what we just spoke about over the last 11 minutes or so, right? In the comments below, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Did you think that internet marketing is one of those things where you can just jump on YouTube, watch 100 free videos and learn how to become a great internet marketer? Because, the chances are pretty high that you were thinking that. I know that because that's what a lot of people think, okay? They think that you can spend hours on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and all of a sudden learn how to make $100,000 a month or a year or whatever it is online. I'm sorry, it's not possible. It doesn't work that way, okay? So I'd like to know, what are some of your thoughts below, right? What are some of the aha moments that you've had in this video? And look, if you appreciated this video, if you thought that you learned something, then please give me some thumbs ups, because I would really appreciate that, okay? Now, here's the thing, right? If you're like, Aaron, I get it, it's a skill. I get it that I need to learn how to do this properly. I'd like to learn how to do this properly, but like you said, there's just so much garbage information out there. Where do I go, right? How do I learn this stuff, okay? So here's what you need to do. Here's the next step, all right? If you're serious about internet marketing, just the way that you need to be serious about anything. If you wanted to learn to lose weight, if you want to learn how to lose 30 pounds, you have to be serious about it. You can't dabble. You got to go all the way in. You got to do it properly, right? And if that's you, if you're like, Aaron, I'm serious, I want to do this, I want to change my life this year, right? All you need to do, click the link right below this video. You'll find a little link right there. It's going to lead you to my website. On that website, enter your best email address, okay? Because I'm going to send you a video that will show you in detail how to do this stuff. I've got a free training program, all right? It's going to teach you how do you find great products. How do you have the right systems in place? What to do, what not to do? What are all the mistakes that a lot of brand new internet marketers are making? What products should you be selling? All that great stuff, all right? And if you want to take it to the next level, then there's a way for us to work together, completely up to you, of course, okay? So listen, I hope you enjoyed this video today. I hope it was an eye-opener, okay? Because a lot of people don't talk about this stuff. All people talk about is, oh, how easy it is, blah, 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 blah. You can make $1 million overnight and all that, crock, which is just complete BS, by the way, okay? Now, not to say that it's impossible. Yes, it is challenging, okay? But if you have the right information, internet marketing is not difficult. The problem is you need to find the right information. You have to find the right coach, the right information, the right strategies and the right tactics, and then you have to implement it in your business the right way so that you can finally have success. And I wish you all the best. Click on the link below if you'd like to learn more, and I'll see you in another video. Take care.